Yo, what's up everybody? It's Rauvaru. Listen, we all know family trips can be amazing, making memories, seeing new places, but let's be real, getting there? That can be a whole different story. Long flights, cramped spaces, restless kids. It's easy to feel stressed before you even arrive. But hold up, don't cancel those tickets just yet. I've got your back. I'm about to drop some serious knowledge bombs on you, tips and tricks I've learned from years of traveling to make your next family trip the smoothest one yet. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get this show on the road. Alright, first things first, we gotta talk about staying hydrated. It's one of those things that people often overlook, but it's absolutely crucial, especially when you're flying. I cannot stress this enough, people. Hydration is not just a good idea, it's essential for your health and comfort during a flight. Airplane cabins are notoriously dry, like desert dry. The humidity levels in an airplane cabin can drop to as low as 10 to 20%, which is significantly lower than the average indoor humidity of 30 to 65%. You're up in the air, 30,000 feet, the recycled air is sucking the moisture right out of you. The pressurized cabin and the high altitude contribute to this dryness, making it even more important to stay hydrated. Trust me, I've been there feeling like a dried up sponge by the time we land. Not a good look. Dehydration can lead to headaches, dry skin, and even more serious issues like deep vein thrombosis. So what's the solution? Water, my friends. Plain and simple. Drinking water helps to keep your body hydrated, your skin looking fresh, and your mind sharp. And I'm not talking about those tiny cups they give you on the plane. Those are barely enough to wet your whistle, let alone keep you hydrated for the entire flight. Bring your own reusable bottle, fill it up after you go through security, and keep it within arm's reach throughout the flight. Many airports now have water bottle filling stations, making it easier than ever to stay hydrated. Seriously, I'm talking constant sips like it's your job. You'll thank me later. Not only will you feel better during the flight, but you'll also recover more quickly once you land. Staying hydrated can help reduce jet lag and keep your energy levels up. Another tip, if you feel your lips getting dry, it's a sign that you need to drink more water. Don't wait until you're thirsty to start hydrating. By then, you're already on your way to dehydration. Also, consider using a good moisturizer and lip balm to help combat the dry air. These can provide an extra layer of protection for your skin and lips. Eating water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables can also help. Snacks like cucumber slices, watermelon, and oranges are great options to keep you hydrated from the inside out. And one more thing, try to avoid caffeine and alcohol. Both of these can dehydrate you further, making it even harder to stay hydrated. Opt for herbal teas or just plain water instead. So, remember, hydration is key. Keep sipping that water, take care of your skin, and you'll arrive at your destination feeling refreshed and ready to go. Safe travels. Next up, let's talk about what you're wearing. I know you want to look good for those vacation pics. But trust me, when you're stuck on a long flight, comfort is king. Ditch the tight jeans and fancy outfits and opt for loose, breathable clothing. Think sweatpants, leggings, a comfy t-shirt. And don't forget the layers. Airplane temperatures can be unpredictable, so having a hoodie or light jacket handy is key. Oh, and a neck pillow. Don't even think about getting on that plane without one. It's a game changer for sleeping upright. Trust me on this one. Alright, now that you're comfy and hydrated, let's talk about movement. It's easy to get settled into your seat and forget about the importance of keeping your body active, especially on long flights. But trust me, a little movement can go a long way in keeping you healthy and comfortable. I know, space is limited on a plane. The seats are cramped and it feels like there's barely enough room to stretch your legs, let alone move around. But it's crucial to find ways to stay active, even in these tight quarters. But sitting in the same position for hours on end is not only uncomfortable, it can actually be dangerous. Prolonged immobility can lead to stiffness, muscle cramps, and even more serious health issues. You might start to feel restless, your legs might get numb, and your back might ache. These are all signs that your body needs to move. We're talking about blood clots, people. Yes, those dreaded blood clots that can form in your legs when you sit still for too long. It's a condition known as deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, and it can be quite serious if not addressed. Deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, is a real risk on long flights. When you're sitting for extended periods, blood flow in your legs can slow down, increasing the risk of clot formation. These clots can cause pain and swelling, and in severe cases, they can travel to your lungs, leading to a potentially life-threatening condition called a pulmonary embolism. But don't freak out, there's an easy solution. Move. Regular movement helps keep your blood flowing and reduces the risk of clots. It's all about finding simple ways to stay active during your flight. Get up and walk up and down the aisle every couple of hours. Even a short walk can make a big difference. It helps to stretch your legs, get your blood circulating, and break the monotony of sitting. Even just standing and stretching in your seat can make a big difference. You don't need to do anything elaborate. Simple stretches like reaching your arms above your head, twisting your torso, or bending forward to touch your toes can help relieve tension and improve circulation. Do some ankle rolls, shoulder shrugs, whatever you gotta do to get the blood flowing. These small movements can be done right in your seat and can help prevent stiffness and discomfort. Your body will thank you. By taking these simple steps to stay active, you'll arrive at your destination feeling more refreshed and less achy. So remember, next time you're on a long flight, make it a point to move your body and avoid the DVT. Okay, let's be real. Long flights can be boring, like really boring. Staring at the back of the seat in front of you for hours on end? No thanks. That's why you gotta come prepared with your own entertainment. Load up your phone or tablet with movies, TV shows, podcasts, whatever you're into. Bring a book, a magazine, a sketchbook, anything to keep your mind occupied. And don't forget headphones. Noise-canceling ones are a lifesaver, especially if you're traveling with kids. Trust me, blocking out the sound of crying babies or chatty seatmates is priceless. Speaking of headphones, let's talk about the magic of noise-canceling technology. Seriously, these things are like a superpower. They block out all the ambient noise of the plane, the engine hum, the chatter, the crying babies, and create this little bubble of peace around you. It's like magic, I'm telling you. Suddenly, you can actually hear your own thoughts. You can focus on your book, enjoy your movie, or even just close your eyes and drift off to sleep. Noise-canceling headphones are a game changer for any traveler, but especially for families. They can be a lifesaver on a long flight, trust me. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about mindfulness. It's a concept that's been around for centuries, rooted in ancient traditions, but it's more relevant today than ever, especially when you're on the go. I know, it sounds kind of woo-woo, but hear me out. Mindfulness isn't just for monks or yogis, it's for everyone, including busy travelers like you and me. Traveling, especially with family, can be stressful. The hustle and bustle of airports, the constant rush to catch flights, and the endless waiting can take a toll on anyone. There are delays, tantrums, unexpected bumps in the road. Kids might throw tantrums, flights can get delayed, and plans can go awry. It's all part of the journey. But you know what? You can't control any of that. You can't control the weather, the airline schedules, or even the moods of those around you. What you can control is your reaction to it. This is where mindfulness becomes your best travel companion. It's about finding your inner calm amidst the chaos. That's where mindfulness comes in. It's a simple yet powerful tool that helps you stay grounded and present no matter what's happening around you. Taking a few minutes to focus on your breath, to be present in the moment, can make a world of difference. It can transform a stressful situation into a manageable one. There are tons of meditation apps out there like Headspace or Calm that can guide you through it. These apps offer guided meditations, breathing exercises, and even sleep stories to help you relax. Or you can just close your eyes and focus on your breath for a few minutes. Trust me, it works. You don't need any special equipment or a quiet room, just a few moments of stillness can bring you back to your center. Imagine this. You're in a crowded airport. The announcements are blaring and people are rushing past you. Instead of getting caught up in the frenzy, you find a quiet corner, put on your noise-canceling headphones and take a few deep breaths. You focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. With each breath, you feel a sense of calm washing over you. The noise fades into the background and you find your Zen zone. Mindfulness isn't just for adults, it's great for kids too. Teaching your children mindfulness techniques can help them cope with travel stress and develop healthy habits for life. So next time you're traveling, whether it's a short trip or a long journey, remember to take a few moments for mindfulness. It can make your travel experience more enjoyable and less stressful. Find your Zen zone, embrace the present moment, and let mindfulness be your guide. Happy travels. So, there you have it. My ultimate tips for surviving long flights and traveling with family. Remember, it's all about being prepared, staying comfortable, and finding ways to entertain yourself and your little ones. Don't let the stress of travel get you down. With a little planning and a positive attitude, you can turn any trip into an adventure. So go out there, explore the world, and make some memories. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. See you in the next one.